Welcome to another episode of the Animoguls. I'm Megabucks.
And I'm Tycoon, and today we're going to be discussing Redheads.
Next on the docket is Hercules. Now, he's definitely got bright orange hair, and it suits him because it's pretty offbeat, especially in Greece. I mean, how many Greeks do you know with orange hair? FYI, dyed hair doesn't count.
And I mean, it's interesting with Herc because he was born a blonde, like those babies that are born with gray or blue eyes. And then when they grow up, their eye color changes. Same story with Herc. So Hercules, he was born a blonde, then he hit puberty and magically turned into an orange-haired guy. I mean, I don't know where he gets it from. Probably his dad, because I know for a fact that Hera is a blonde.
See, I don't know about Hera being a blonde. I thought her hair was orangey. I guess I would place her as a strawberry blonde, so I assumed that Hercules got it from her, and then he emphasized it. Maybe used some peroxide or something, the opposite of whatever peroxide could do to make your hair look more orange, if that makes any sense. I mean, his skin is orange at one point, so his hair is the least of his problems. It seems that when he was a baby, his face was orange, and his hair was blonde. And then when he became older, his face was orange and his hair was orange too. So, I mean, that's awesome. So that means Hercules actually belongs to an elite group of Disney characters who have two different hair colors. Rapunzel was one. She started out a blonde and became a brunette. And of course, let's not forget Simba, who started out as a blonde from childhood and became, a redhead.
Yeah, and we've noticed that whenever they have redheads, they tend to have them in packs of 3s or 4s. Kind of like their cigarettes. So, aside from the triplets in Brave, there were also a bunch of quadruplets. There were these 4 little girls who played hopscotch and skip to Maloo, my darling, with Rapunzel's hair when she went out into the city. They basically looked a bit like mini Rapunzels, mini Annas and Elsas, except they had red hair and braids.
Speaking of Anna, she definitely needed that bright orange color to give her a little something extra, She needed the color to make her look pretty and, to differentiate her from her clones, Rapunzel and Elsa. And you know what the sad thing was, Tycoon? It didn't work. It was like the animators opened up Rapunzel's head in Maya, skewed it off model, and then used it in Frozen. I mean, what is up with that? And anyway, Anna sports an updo when she's feeling, frisky, and then when she wants to switch it up, she goes for braids. The one time she has open hair, it looks like somebody unleashed a cloud of mustard on her face. Fiona from Shrek's got a braid too. So both princesses are channeling their inner Pippi Longstocking.
Or their inner Wendy's commercial, depending on how you look at it. So, I just wanted to say one more thing about Anna. I'm getting tired of this white streak that they keep adding to everyone's hair. Fine, it was like Eleanor from Brave had one, then I guess King Fergus, did he have one? And now Anna too? I mean, you're too young for this to be happening to you. But I guess it can happen to the best of us at any age. And Prince Hans's horse too, let's not forget him. That black and white skunk look he had going on, it was very reminiscent of Cruella de Vil. Now I'm wondering if Cruella de Vil was maybe reincarnated as Citron in her next life.
First of all, I had no idea the horse had a name. And Citron is an awful name for a horse. But all that aside, if you look at the concept art for Frozen, even Elsa had blue streaks in her hair. The funny thing is this whole streaking thing in the 3D realm was invented in Tangled. That time it was done really, really well. But when you keep doing it again and again and again, everyone's got a streak or a highlight here. It gets old really fast.
And that concludes our segment on the Disney Redheads.